Good morning, every Bound family and all that might be watching. This is Pastor Larry with a moment in the Word. First of all, let me apologize that we haven't had a devotion in the last 4 or 5 days. I have just been terribly sick with this coronavirus and can't get my head to working right and can't get my thoughts together and so forth. And so anyway, I haven't even tried to do it. I'm trying this morning, although I'm about as bad a shape today as I've been. And anyway, I wanted to do a devotion and see if we can get through it. In Ecclesiastes chapter 7, in verse 13 down through 15, Solomon wrote, "Consider the work of God, for who can make him that straight which he has made crooked? In the day of prosperity, be joyful. But in the day of adversity, consider, God also has set the one over against the other, to the end that man should find nothing after him. All things that I have seen in the days of my vanity, there is a just man that perisheth in his righteousness, and there is a wicked man that prolongeth his life in his wickedness. Be not righteous over much, neither make thyself over wise. Why shouldest thou destroy thyself?" I don't know if I understood all that Solomon is saying there. Of course, he points out the fact that it's right and proper to think upon God, to consider God. But we need to understand that we don't have the ability to understand all there is to know about God. In prosperity, we're to rejoice. We're to be joyful. In times of sickness, such as this coronavirus that we have right now, we are to understand that God brings both our way, that He might teach us that we're dependent upon Him. He says there that God bringeth about both the prosperity and the joy. Solomon, who supposedly is the wisest man ever lived, came to this conclusion. He said, "I've seen a righteous man perish in his youth, and I've seen a wicked man prolong his days." I think I thought of Castro. Lived to be 90-something years old there in Cuba, while President Reagan only made it to the 70s. And while some preachers that I've known who were good preachers only make it to their 30s or 40s. Why does God allow the wicked to prolong their days? And why does God take the youth in all of His righteousness? Solomon says, don't try to figure it out. God doesn't make mistakes. And we just exercise joy and confidence in God, and accept what comes and rejoice in the Lord. So the next time everything is going well with you, hey, praise the Lord. Rejoice. Be joyful. If you happen to come down with this coronavirus, let me tell you, it's hard. It's hard to make yourself rejoice. It's hard to try to make straight the fact that God has allowed such sickness to come upon you. But God created us. We belong to Him. He can do with us as He chooses. And when we accept the fact that what He does with us is for our very best, then we can rejoice even in our adversity. This is Pastor Larry with a moment in the Word. I'd like to say more, but my mind is not working this morning, and we'll try to do better tomorrow. Anyway, God bless each of you. Have a wonderful day. Keep us in your prayers. Keep Lois, our wife, in your prayers. She is deathly ill also. Have a wonderful day. Go forth, bless someone. It'll bless you. And